The deal activation package has to do with how we move clients from cold to initiating meetings with them. You could also call it lead generation. So here, the normal approach for the kind of companies we work with is having salespeople or other commercial leaders reaching out via phone calls or emails, and sometimes at conferences, etc. But we have taken the approach from some of the biggest deals in the world, made it available for scale-ups. Here, the best mix is to target exactly the right companies, exactly the right individuals with media first, where you're both showcasing your company, the pain points, the brand, but also the faces you want to have in front of the client later. And then you switch into social selling mode, and then you switch into email and phone call. And then you'll have multiples higher conversion rate, especially with senior management. The problems you often have with the conventional methods, emails and phone calls executed normally by the salespeople or the leaders, is that we're reaching out with a weak brand, an unknown category, and you as a person is unknown. So typically you run a big risk of being marked in the spam filter, or if you do it over phone call, you're being marked in Truecaller and other services as a salesperson. And then you can gradually kill your opportunity to reach out via those channels later on. So you gradually diminish your possibility to convert. That's why we do it in a different way. So media first, build up the brand around the company, around the individuals, around the category, the references, the pain points, etc. Slowly moving it. It's a bit like dating, slowly moving it through LinkedIn and other channels into starting to talk to them and gradually into meetings. So once we ask for the meeting, they feel they know us already. So that's why we get so many multiples higher conversion rate than with traditional lead generation. And normally the target audience is anything from 20, 30 companies up to a few hundred companies, and then a few hundred stakeholders. But we also research them on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook, so that we can target them across all these three, which you can't do in those platforms. We target them individually on these three channels, but also on news sites and YouTube. That way we're warming them up before we gradually move them into meetings.